Uh, Hello. Okay, Freiber is also here. Diego, do you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Freiber, welcome.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
A little sick these days.
You're sick. Okay. Do you have cold?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I want you to mute your mic, please. Your microphone. Unmute them when you will be asked to speak. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, because there is a noise back there in the background. So thank you so much. So we're missing we're missing we have Diego, we have Freiber, we're missing Iber and Ingrid, but that's okay. Okay, so I want to introduce myself, and after that I will invite you to introduce yourself, okay? And then I am going to explain to you about the lessons and about what we're gonna do in this encounter and the rest of the encounters. So my name is Heber Villarreal. I am 25 years old, and I was born in Valledupar, but I moved to Cartagena 8 years and a half ago. So I have been living here in this beautiful city, with all of his historical situations and events. And I'm also part of a nonprofit organization called Youth with a Mission. So there I'm working with youth and also in the administration part. And along with director Liliana, I'm helping here to coordinate some of the groups for the English conversation course. So I'm gonna be with you for around 8 encounters, and maybe I will be with you in some debates that we're gonna have for the rest of the activities of this English conversation course. So it is my pleasure to be here. I have been studying English since I was 17 years old, and I have been teaching English several years ago. So I love reading books. I love hanging out with friends, and I also love playing soccer. So that's my favorite things that I will do, like my hobbies. So I want you to introduce yourself, please, and I will start with Freiber. Freiber, tell me where you're from, your age, what do you do for a living? Go ahead.
Okay, so can you hear me well?
Yes, I do.
Okay, my name is Freiber Llanes. I'm 23 years old. I was born in a small town called Cimitarra, Santander. Um, Currently, I still live here. Cimitarra is a town with a warm climate, an average of 36 degrees Celsius. About me, my hobby is listening to music, singing karaoke, studying astronomy, and I also like watching soccer and play soccer. In fact, my favorite sport is the soccer. I play every Sunday with my friends. I play in the position of a goalkeeper. Actually, I'm working as a technician in maintenance of computer equipment, and at the same time I'm doing my practice in the pedagogical experience one in a college here in Cimitarra. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay. Maria, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, tutor. My name is Maria Rodriguez Vaquero. I was born here in Bogota and I live here in Bogota. I studied music and I started to teach music many years ago. At this moment, I'm studying the degree in English as a foreign language program in the UNAD. So it's my first experience as a English teacher. At this moment, I am doing my practice also, my present practice.
The first one
Um,
or the second?
the first one. And also, obviously, I love music. I enjoy movies. I really like the watching movies. And I can say that I started to speak English since I was a child. First, maybe it was a hobby, or possibly all my life it was a hobby. But I decided that it could be a good idea to teach English also, because I love teaching, and I think I have a good level of English in comparison with other people. So I think it could be good for me and for other people that I teach English. And
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
no,
You have
that's all.
something else? That's it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
all. Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
that was good. So Diego, can you tell us something about yourself? Okay, Diego, I need you to unmute your mic, please, because I can. Okay, there you go. Now,
Okay. Well, my name is Diego Castro. I was born in Puerto Triunfo, Antioquia, that is known as Magdalena Medio. I'm 32 years old, and I moved to Bogota when I was 18 years old. I'm currently living with a relative and my aunt, and this is my 8th semester of this bachelor in English. Uh, what I like to do the most is practicing and learning languages. I love English. I think it's so important to learn it nowadays. Mm, I, I'm also doing my pedagogical experience one in high school in Suacha. And what else? I like traveling. I think the that's an amazing hobby to do. Meeting new places, people, and that's basically what I like the most about English.
okay, thank you so much. So did you get the information about this first encounter, right? The video about the CIE overview speaking section, right? Did
Yeah,
you
it's
all watch?
about,
Okay. Did you all watch it?
yep.
Okay, I see Fravor has a frozen face. Fravor, Fravor, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Did you watch the video?
Yep. I watch it.
Okay, so I want Maria. Can you please summarize the video with your own words? What was the video about? What can you tell us about the video? Go ahead.
Okay, what I understood about the video is that it is an introduction about the CAE exam, the Cambridge Advanced English, and it expresses that what is the most important thing about the exam. So it's like an introduction, so you can understand how long is the time that you have to invest on it, and the things that are going to be graded, that you have to take into account when you are in that exam. And especially the person in the video expresses the four parts that the exam has. So it expresses that it is an exam that has to be presented with two persons that are going to be interviewed. There are two examinators, and that in each part there are some specific tasks that has to be done for the people who is presenting the exam. So normally there are questions, there are pictures, and there a sort of interaction in the last part of the exam. I think is in general the idea.
Okay, Diego, would you like something to add? Do you have something to add?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit lost because I saw a debate video. It was about the debate, and also the quiz was about that same topic. So
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know what
Yeah, yeah.
she's talking
The,
about.
yeah, the listening quiz was about the introduction for debates, okay? But
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about a video that was another link that Director Liliana sent you through the course internal mail or through the institutional mail, okay? Not to your personal ones. So it was an information sent to you 1 week ago on Friday, I guess, and then you had to watch the video. And it is about the CA speaking exam, okay? So you didn't watch it then. That's okay.
I
Okay.
didn't see it.
Okay, you have to check again in your course internal mail, okay? Because it is there. Because Maria already got it, so everyone in this English conversation course got it, okay? So I want Freiber. Freiber, would you like to add something to what Maria said?
Hi. I think that the video talk about uh, the CA exam. The video showed us basically what it consists of, on the activities it contains, and the skills that we can improve with this kind of exam. I think that Maria tell us everything about the exam.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, that's a good way out. That was good. Okay, so we're gonna continue. I just want you to know that the listening quiz is only the first grade or the first score that you will be graded. Okay, it will be 10 points for you only for taking the listening quiz, and then there is another 10 points. Okay, so you have to take the listening quiz. Did you take it already? Diego
Yeah.
did. What about you, Freiber? I think he's a little bit delayed to the sound. Freiber, do you hear me well?
Okay.
sure. Yes, I can hear
Freiber?
you.
Okay, Freiber,
Yes,
did you
Abe.
take the listening quiz?
Yep, I did it.
Okay, so that was good. So that is only 10 points of 20, okay? So I want you to know that you will be graded here through the weekly encounters with 10 more points, okay? What we will be looking at? We will look at interaction, we will look at grammar, also how fluent you are or fluency, also the range of vocabulary you have, and also the pronunciation, okay? Something important about pronunciation is that you don't have to sound like an American, okay? So don't worry about accent. You don't have to talk like if you were from the United States or from Canada or from United Kingdom, or the UK, okay? You don't need to speak like that. But you have to have a good pronunciation so that I can understand and also your partners will be able to cope with, okay? So that is important. So please don't try to sound like an American. If you speak like that because you are a native speaker or you were learning English since you were a child, that's good. But please remember that because sometimes when we want to speak like an American, we miss some fluent characteristics or features while we are speaking. So just be relaxed and speak what you know, and the idea is to get you speaking, okay? So don't worry about accent, okay? But pronunciation has to be accurate. So you have to speak the correct words and also the intonation, okay? For example, yeah, exam or exam, okay? You will have to be ready for that. So I will be correcting you a little bit, but this first encounter is just to get you know a little bit more, and also you can be able to recognize all the different features for these encounters, okay? So now something important about the CAE um, format is that it has 4 sections, okay? I want you to know that. And Maria already said it, so that was good. So the first section, so CAA format has 4 sections. The first one is about conversing about yourself. You will have to talk about yourself. You will be asked personal questions, so you will have to use language for social purposes. Make introductions, answering questions in a complete manner, and also you will have to state an opinion, okay? So this very first section is about yourself, and it is the easiest one, I think. Okay, that is the first one. I know Diego can be a little bit lost because of this, but don't worry. I will paste the link in the chat box so you can check it when we're done.
I also took some notes about the debate part. I
Yeah,
have it right
that's
here,
good.
but
Thank you.
I don't
That's
know.
good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Not in this encounter. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in this encounter, but later on you can have it and then we can discuss and you can give us a summarize. Okay? Thank you. That was good. So conversing about yourself is the first one, and also you have to use, as I said before, language for social purposes. That's it. The second one is about presenting. You will be given three pictures. Some cases here in our practices, I'm going to give you two, sometimes four. You will have to use language to describe, okay? Also to compare and to contrast and speculate or comment upon a topic. And you will be talking about a picture will be given to you and some questions in the picture, in there, okay? So it is where the fun really begins, just as the video said it before. So the third part, or part three, is about collaborating with others. So you will have to work in pairs. Something that you have to take into account is that this CIA exam is taken in pairs. Okay, there is going to be one candidate, candidate A, and then candidate B. So you will be in pairs. Sometimes you will get to know who the people are, and sometimes you will just meet him there in the exam, and we're going to have it through Skype. Okay. So this part three is about use language to discuss, to interpret, also to agree, disagree, negotiate, collaborate, to rank or classify. Okay? So you will have to be ready to answer questions, deep questions, and also to be in a conversation with your partner. So as Maria said, there is going to be one examiner and then one interlocutor. So you will be talking to the interlocutor most of the time. I mean, the whole time you're going to be talking to him. Okay? But in this specific part, you will not be answering anything to the interlocutor. It will be along your partner. So you will have to speak with your partner. You will have to look at him and you will have to be like in a conversation answering the questions that will be given to you. Okay? And the fourth part is about discussing. You will be given more questions. Yeah, most of the time it will be related to the topic three, to the part three, and then it will be related to what you're going to be looking at in part four. So you will have to use language to summarize, report, explain decisions, and develop a topic further. Okay. In each section, you will have time. Okay. It will be a timing, a specific timing for you to know. Okay. So I just, this is a small overview, okay? Because next encounter we're going to be practicing more. But I want you to know that for the first part, you will have 2 minutes, okay? So that is important for you to know. You will have 2 minutes to talk about yourself, and also your pair is going to talk about himself. So in the second part, it will last maybe 4 to 3 minutes, okay? Then you will have 1 minute there to speak on your own about the pictures. We're gonna practice, so maybe this is a little bit confusing, but don't worry, we're gonna practice now and then you will get it, okay? So you will have 4 minutes, but then it will be distributed. You will have 1 minute to talk about on your own, and then the interlocutor will ask something to your partner, okay, about the pictures you chose. We're gonna practice that later, okay? And the third one, it's about 2 minutes, okay? It will last maybe four minutes, but you will be asked a first question for 2 minutes and then another one for 1 more minute, okay? And the fourth one is about 5 minutes, so it is the longest one. Are you still there, guys? Okay, yeah, you can shake your head. That's good.
Yes, yes,
That's
teacher.
what okay, good. Okay, so that's all. Now I want to practice the first part, okay? Part one. So I will share my screen with you and I will ask you some questions and I will begin to interact with you. Okay. Do you see my screen now or you're seeing me? See my screen? Okay. Do you see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, tutor.
Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so now I want you, so this is the first part, okay? I want to practice a little bit with you. Okay, so let's start with Maria. Hey, Maria. So
Okay.
remember, yeah, this will be for about 2 minutes, but you have to remember that you have a partner, so you don't have to take the whole 2 minutes talking about yourself, okay?
Okay.
And the interlocutor will have a lot of questions to ask you. So you don't have to be fast or you don't have to be like too slow to answer because there are a lot of questions, okay? So
Okay.
Maria, where are you from?
I was born here in Bogota, Colombia.
Good. What do you do for a living?
I during all my life I've been teaching all my life now, or maybe all the last 11 years I've been teaching music.
Good. Do you have any hobbies or interests?
Obviously music. I love listening to music, always playing music, and also I love movies. That's a world that I really be interested in.
Okay, that's good. We're going to stop there. Okay, Diego. Diego, why are you studying English?
I wanted to be a teacher since I was 12 years old, and I got that desire like held back by somebody who told me it wasn't a good idea to become a teacher at that moment. And but since I love teaching and I also love English, I think that that is quite suitable to unite the two and become an English teacher. That's why.
Okay. Okay, good. What do you prefer, to teach English or just to speak it or to hang out with people?
I think that both as are as beneficial for one, that I think hanging out with native speakers and also very fluent people is very good for your own proficiency. And also teaching is, I love to do it. I love teaching. I love to clear up people's doubts regarding the language, and I feel comfortable doing the both, doing both.
Okay, what free time activity do you most enjoy?
Mm, in my case, well, mm, what I love the most is visiting new places. I hate the routine, and I hate doing the same thing for a long time. So going to a new location that I'm not related with, it's a way to escape from that routine. So that's what I like to do the most. Although I'm looking for a job right now. I don't have a job right now, so that I I haven't been able to do that for a couple months.
Okay, good. Thank you. That was good. Okay, Freiber, are you still there? Freiber.
Yeah, I have problems
Okay,
with my internet connection.
okay, but now you can hear me. Okay, Freiber, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, Freiber, let's go with the very same question. Why are you studying English, Freiber?
Why? Since I was a child, I I like English. In my studying in the school, I got a good student. I was a good student. And I know actually that the English is a very important tool if we wanted to achieve a good work and visit another country, know people, and know about another culture. And I basically think that is all.
Okay, what kind of work would you like to do in the future?
Okay, I like to work as a teacher and also as a engineer and system in another country. I really like the technology. Uh, as I said, I actually working as a technician in computers and networks. So I think that I like the both, the teaching English and the systems.
Okay, okay, that was good. Thank you. You did good. You all. So that was good. So something that you did good was that you give complete answers. Okay. Do
Okay.
you have any hobbies? You could say, yes, 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 I have, and that's it. Okay, but that is a really bad answer because you will have a bad score for the CIA. Okay, like oral exam. So for this first part, you can impress the interlocutor. So you will get the better English you have, and then you put it there outside, and then he will be ready to understand. Wow, this guy, this candidate has a really good English or a good level of English. Okay, good English level. So this is part one. It is the easiest one. It was so easy to answer because those are questions about yourself, and of course you know yourself, so it is not a problem, right, to answer them. So we're gonna move forward, and now we're going to be going to part two. Okay. So here I would like to explain to you what it means, part two. Just wait a little bit. I will stop sharing my screen. Okay. Do you see my screen or my face?
No, your face. I can see your
That's good.
face.
That's good. Okay. So we are going to move to the part two, okay? So here is where the fun really begins, okay? As in the video, okay? So you will have to be ready for answering questions about pictures, okay? So the interlocutor will be saying to you, okay, I'm going to give you each of you three pictures. I'd like you to talk about them on your own for about a minute and also to answer a question briefly about your partner's pictures, okay? So the interlocutor might say, okay, it's your turn first. Let's say Maria. Here are your pictures. They show people dressed in special clothes for different reasons. So what you have to do is to compare two of the pictures and say, and he will give you the question. So you will have to compare two of the pictures. So it will be given to you three pictures at least. Then you will have to pick up two of them. You will have to choose only two, okay? And then you will have to compare or to speculate and describe, okay? Then you will have to answer questions. So why the people might have chosen to wear these clothes and how they might be feeling. That would be two of the question, okay? So after Maria, let's say Maria is candidate A, and let's say Diego is candidate B, okay? After Maria is done, then the interlocutor will ask the candidate B, which is Diego in this case, okay, Diego, who do you think took the longest to get dressed and why? Okay, about the pictures, okay? I'm just making up a situation so that you can get the idea, get the picture, okay? So you have to be listening to your partner because he will talk about the picture that he chose, and also you will have to answer accordingly the pictures that she or he chose. Okay, this is not that complicated. I'm going to give you some examples right now so that you can practice. Here you have to remember that you will have only 1 minute to talk about the pictures. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm not being that straight with the time, but next encounter I'm gonna be more hard with you about the time. Okay, so now I will share my screen with you, and I will give you here the idea, and I want Maria to start. Okay, Maria. So here,
Okay.
Maria. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here we go.
I can
Okay,
see.
Maria.
Okay.
So here we have 3 different pictures about different activities. So I want you to choose 2 of the pictures, and then I want you to compare them and answer how might the people be feeling. You have here the question, and what might have caused them to feel like this. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. So I choose the pictures in the part where we can find the children and when we can see the man that is working. And I think when I see those pictures, I think that children are in a moment where they are starting something. They are starting life. They are open to learn many things. They are full of expectations about life, about their selves. And in the other picture, we have a person that is an adult and that maybe has learned many things. And in the present, he's working and he's worried about something. So I see the difference between one picture and another because one is a beginning and the other maybe is um, the end of the beginning of the children. So maybe you can finish in that way if you uh, don't make good decisions in your life. So maybe you can be stressed in the future in your work. Is what I think when I see those pictures.
Okay, that's it. Okay, that was good. Yeah, we're just practicing. So good. Okay,
Okay.
Flavor. Okay, Flavor, are you there?
Yep, I there.
Okay,
I'm
so we're
here.
gonna do it there. We're gonna do it with you, okay? How might you have a minute, okay? And please answer the question, okay? Do not take all the time describing or giving details, but focus on the questions and please answer them. So you have to choose 2 pictures and then you have to answer how might the people be feeling and what might have caused them to feel like this. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me well?
I do.
Okay, I can see that there are some children. They are running. In the background, I can see a woman. They are happy because maybe they are doing a interesting activity or a funny, or they are having a funny moment. In the other picture, I can see I can watch an stressful man. Probably he had a problem in his work. Um, uh, he's maybe uh, taking some notes about his work. And oh, okay, I don't know what more I can say.
Okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, we're just practicing. That was good. So the idea, remember to compare, okay? So you could also have linking words or I mean sentences that you can stick to. For example, in the other hand, we see that this man is stressed, maybe because he's
Use
yeah, he's
I
in
need
his accountability.
to use
Sorry.
connectors. I need to use more connectors.
Yes,
Okay,
linking words. And also remember that it is about a minute, and also it is not only to answer the question, but also to describe and compare. So here you can speculate, okay? You're
okay,
allowed to speculate. So you can, yeah, you can talk on your own, and you can also make up, okay? You know what I mean, right? So wait for me a minute because Walton is here. So wait, where is Walton? Okay, let's see. How can I add Walton? Okay, here we go, but he's not connected anymore. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay. Walton, are you there? No, he's not. Okay. Do you see my screen already, right? You see my screen, right? So we're going with you, Diego, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's choose this one. Here we go. Okay. Okay, Diego, I want you to choose. Wait. Do you see my screen, right? Yes, you do. So I want you to choose two pictures and to compare them, and also to answer why are the people looking at the maps, and why are the people enjoying eating in these places. You have only 1 minute to go, so go ahead.
Well, in the first picture, I see three boys. They are looking at a world. I think they are trying to learn or to know the different continents and also the different countries in every continent. And the other picture, I see four people. They are having a great time. They are having a great time. It seems they are having a dinner, and it seems also they are friends. So they are having an enjoyable time, and I don't know. I think that doing something you like um, it has a very good result in the case of the people having the dinner because they are enjoying everything, and the children they seem very interested in knowing geographic and all that stuff.
Okay, okay, that's good. So remember to, yeah, first of all, you have to choose the two pictures, and it would be better if you tell the interlocutor when you be in the exam which of the four pictures you will choose. Okay, but that's okay. You did good. That was good. And also remember to answer the questions. Okay, why are the people enjoying? Answer them clearly. Okay, that's what I mean with answering the question clearly, so that the interlocutor will understand and he will get the idea that you not only describe or compare, but you all also have some content in your speaking or speech. Okay, so why are the people looking at the maps, and why are the people enjoying eating these in these places? So you can say, I would like to choose the first picture, which is a world map, and they're watching at it, and I will also like to choose this picture in the restaurant with the four friends. Okay, so you can say, well, in this one they're just there for curiosity and blah 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 blah. Then in the other hand, I see that they're not only here for curiosity, they're just having fun, but at the same time I see there is some commitment or engagement or something like that. You will be able to speculate. So that is the key for this second part of the CIE oral exam. Okay, but you did good. I don't know if Walton is here already. I'm not sure of it, but yeah, we are going to continue. So we are moving to the third part. Okay, is that okay? So we're not practicing anymore. This one. So I want you to stop looking at my screen. Walton is here. Okay, Walton. How
Hello.
are you, Walton?
Good. Thank you for asking me.
Yeah. How about the delay?
Um, because I had a connection.
Yeah, and yeah, you hadn't okay, just for the connection. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. This is the first encounter, so it is okay. We will have those problems. So it's not a big deal, okay? Next encounters, it would be better for you to be on time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because this will affect your score. Okay, but so far it is okay because this is the first encounter, so no problem. Now we are moving fast. So Walton, I want you just to, yeah, just to be listening to us, and then I will ask you some questions about what we are talking in the screen. Okay. First of all, did you watch the video about the CIA speaking overview? Walton?
No.
No. Okay, it's okay. Did you take the listening quiz already?
No.
Oh,
Tonight.
okay. Okay, so yeah, I would like to stay with you when we're done. I would like to stay with you just a little bit to explain to you what we said here, okay? And to give you some advices also for these encounters. Okay, but that's okay. So we're gonna keep moving forward. Okay, now for part 3, you will have to talk about something together, okay? So in this part, it is really fun because it is a conversation, okay? You will not answer a question to the interlocutor, but you will be talking about the question, I mean the answer, with your partner, okay? So it is like a conversation. So you will be ready to talk to your partner and also ask questions to him, just as, do you agree? Or what do you think about what I said, okay? So you will have to discuss. So you will be given a question and then you will be given 5 or maybe more prompts, okay? So now something that the interlocutor might say is, here are some things that people often have to make decisions about. And a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task, and then you will have to answer what people might have to consider when making these decisions and so on, okay? We're gonna practice right now, and I want to share again my screen with you guys. Okay, I want Diego to start, and also I will go with Maria, okay? So Diego and Maria, you will have, so for this part, you will have 2 minutes to answer the questions and also speak about the prompts there. Do you see my screen? See the question? Yes? Okay, Diego, I want you to start. What are the advantages and disadvantages of learning a new language in these different ways, with a private tutor, in a classroom with a teacher and other students, online learning, or full immersion? You have 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Well, with a private tutor, the advantage is that he might be a native speaker, so that would be very important for me because it is a very good way to have contact with native speakers. And the disadvantage might be that if I don't have a high level of proficiency, I might not understand or might get discouraged of learning with them. And in the classroom with a teacher and other students, I get the advantage is that since there are a lot of people in a small place, we can learn from each other, and the disadvantage is that if they don't have a high level of proficiency, but we might end up learning to 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 the learning would be too short. Online learning is very good because the advantage there is that you can look for information regarding your own level, and the disadvantage is that you might not practice speaking as would be required. And the full immersion, I
Okay,
guess
okay.
that's
I want you to stop, and I want Maria to answer.
Okay, I'm not clear about this part. Do I have to continue with my own opinions or I have to ask him questions?
Yeah, the idea was that Diego will get you in the conversation, but that's okay. So you can say, okay, yes, what Diego said was was good. I agree. Or maybe you can disagree politely, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, give your own answer, okay? According to the
Okay.
question. So go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, about what Diego said, I agree, especially in the part of the advantages. I disagree a bit about the part when he says that with a private tutor, the disadvantage is that maybe you can understand him, or maybe you don't have the level. I think maybe the problem is that when you have a native tutor or a person who teaches you, normally that person can be the his or her own style, and maybe you get accustomed to talk to him or to her, and when you speak with other people, maybe you don't understand everything. That is something that could happen if you're learning with other people, with different people. In my opinion, the disadvantage is that. Also in the classroom with the teacher and other students, I agree with Diego. But I think that the main problem in the classroom when there are many students is that it is very difficult that you get enough attention, enough personal attention for you, because the teacher has many students. So the teacher has to take a very short time with every student, or even sometimes you can't put attention to everybody. So I think that's the big disadvantage. I think
Okay.
that
Okay. Sorry. That was good. That was awesome. Okay. Because of time, we have to move on. And I would like Walton to speak a little bit as well. So, but some advices. This is just an overview. You did good. Later on, we will give the time to correct, but not now. But something important for you in this part, it is not about speculating. Okay, so you will have to answer to the question, and because something good it is, for example, with a private tutor, it doesn't mean he has to be a native speaker. It doesn't mean that. It's just a private tutor. You could be a private tutor. You have a really good English level, so you could also be a private tutor. So it doesn't has to be like a native speaker or yeah, something abroad. Okay. So that is only for you to know,
okay.
because here is important to give coherent answers, okay? This is not to speculate. The second part, it does, but this one does not, okay? So just for you to know, smart answers, and also give reasons. I agree because okay? I disagree because and also be polite, okay? It was good, but this is not a debate. You did awesome. I liked it, but this is not a debate. So don't worry. You don't have to be that straight. Like I disagree because of this, and that was good. It wasn't awful, but it was too straight. Okay, so you could do it in a different way or more smoothly. Okay, but that's okay. Was good. Okay, I want Walton, I want you to give me your answer about this. Okay, what are the advantages and disadvantages of learning a new language in these different ways? Walton, go ahead.
An advantage of learning English in full immersion is that you can practice, you can get slang, you can just practice the language in a real context. A disadvantage is maybe you're not gonna understand everything, and if you don't understand, maybe you're not gonna learn, or yes, you're not gonna learn. And online learning, an advantage is that you have a self learning, and if you need information, you have to look for uh, by yourself. And a disadvantage is you don't have a teacher. Um, Maybe you can solve some doubts, and you can have some gaps. With a private tutor, an advantage is that um, the the net is face to face, is just one to one, and the tutor can focuses and pays attention in the different problems that you have. And disadvantage is um, maybe you can get used to listen to his or her accent, and maybe when you go abroad or you are talking with anybody else, you're not gonna understand. That could be in a class with a teacher or other students. An advantage is you can make peer observation, you can ask, you can interact. And a disadvantage is there is a lot of people, and the tutor can focus on your own problems,
Okay.
and
Okay,
that's it.
that was, yeah, thank you. That was good. Remember to develop your answer, not only short answers, but you will have to give no, not only one reason, but maybe a lot of some of them, because you will have 2 minutes, okay? So, but for this is important, Walton, you have to check the video, okay, about the CIA speaking overview, because then you will be lost, okay, for the rest of the encounters. So I want you to go to the course internal mail and then check the video, take the listening quiz, because that is going to be 20 of the points that you will be graded here in these encounters, okay? So I want you to do that. Thank you so much. You did good. So we're going to move forward to the fourth part, okay? We're going to do this quickly. And I want Freiber to speak a little bit, okay? So in this part, you will basically be asked about questions related to part 3, okay? So if in part 3 you were asked about sports, then here it will be related to that specific topic. I want you to know that, okay? So I will ask this question for Freiber and also Diego, okay? And I want you to speak on your own, okay? It is also kind of the same as the part 3, which is like kind of a conversation, okay? You don't have to speak directly to me, but there is a conversation between partners and pairs, okay? So Diego Freiber, I want you to start. Is it best for people to make decisions on their own or to ask others for advice?
I have to answer to him.
You have to answer to the questions in a conversation. So go ahead, answer the question, and then Diego will be in the conversation, okay? So again, is it best for people to make decisions on their own or to ask others for advice? What do you think?
Okay.
It depends. It depends. Uh, uh, it all depends on the circumstances and the topic, and the grade of responsibility, the level of responsibility you have regarding the decision you're going to take. So if your decision is going to affect or have an impact on a lot of people, then you should consider other people's stand or point of view. If the decision is going to affect only you, then you can take the decision in that case, make up your mind, and think about what's best for you. But when it comes to several people, it's not too suitable to take a decision by yourself. You should take another people and thoughts and feelings.
Okay, Freiber, what do you think? Freiber. Okay, Freiber is not there. Maria, would you like to add something to that?
I think that yes, when you're making decisions, there are different contexts. So sometimes it is better when you make decisions by your own, because the situation is very important and very personal. And sometimes it is almost necessary that you ask someone because the situation includes other people or your future or something that is important for a community, for example. So I think both things are important. It depends of the moment and the situation.
Okay, that was good. Okay, because of time, we're going to be finishing now. But yeah, it was just an overview. We're gonna check this later, and we're gonna be practicing more next encounters. So Fravor is not here anymore. I don't know where he's gone, but that's okay. Okay, now you can see my face, right? Yes, you do. Okay, so thank you so much. This first encounter was just about getting to know each other, okay? A little bit. Please be on time next one, and please, you only have today to take the quiz that is for Walton because you will be graded. But I want to explain to you that later. Walton, if you give me 10 minutes, talk to you of what I said before. That is important information for you to know, okay? So thank you so much. Remember that. Remember to check your course internal mail. Director Liliana sent you always information for these encounters, and she already sent you the information for the second encounter. Okay, so I want you to go there, click on the links, watch the videos. And Diego, are you still here? So you have a frozen face.
Yeah,
Diego,
I'm listening to you. I'm
okay.
listening to you. However, I don't know what happened with my
That's
picture.
okay. That's okay. You're still here. So that is important. So now I want just to ask you for something, okay? Next class is not going to be on Sunday, okay? We have to make some arrangement in the schedule. So I want you to ask when from Monday or Tuesday, which one of these 2 days is better for you to be on the class, okay? So we are not going to have the second encounter on Sunday, okay? Because of a problem of our schedule. But we're going to change it. We're going to switch the days. And I want you to ask what's better for you, on Monday or Tuesday, and then we can set the time. So what do you think? I mean with Monday tomorrow and Tuesday, yeah, the day after tomorrow. So
Monday
it will
works for
be
me.
Monday works for all of you?
But at what time?
Yes. Okay. At night we are already busy with others encounters. So it will be before 5 p.m. Would be good for you.
But I can understand tutor
Okay.
tomorrow. You mean tomorrow, Monday, tomorrow?
Yes, I mean tomorrow or Tuesday.
Okay, no, for me it's easy tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, Monday for everyone. Okay, now is it okay for you to be at 5 to 5 from 5 till 6?
Yes.
Okay.
It works for all
Yes.
of yes, tomorrow.
Yes.
What about you,
Okay.
Diego?
Yeah, I can. I think I
Okay.
can do it.
Okay, so tomorrow, 5 to 6 p.m. We're gonna be here. Okay, so that was all. Next encounter, the rest of the six encounters that we're gonna have are going to be in the same dates. Okay, Sundays. Only for the second encounter, we had to make some changes. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow at 5, and I want Walton to stay. Is that okay for you, Walton? Give me only 10 minutes, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, so I want you to leave the conversation. Yeah, Maria, bye-bye. See ya.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Have a nice
tutor.
day.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, have a nice day, you too.